So we are talking about the bacteria. So here true sexual reproduction is absent. True sexual reproduction is absent in bacteria, but sort of sexual reproduction is occur by means of genetic recombination by means of three ways, that is, so genetic recombination, occur by means of three ways, that is conjugation, transformation, and transduction. And transduction. So here, by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer from one bacterium to other bacterium, that means in the conjugation process, when two bacteria come together, the transfer of extra genetic material takes place between the two bacterium. So that is known as a conjugation. And transformation, transduction. So we are going to discuss these genetic recombination in the chapter bacteria in second year, right? So mycoplasmas. So mycoplasmas also called as PPLOs. So PPLOs means pleuropneumonio-like organisms. Pleuro pneumonio-like organisms. Pleuropneumonio-like organisms. PPLOs means. So mycoplasmas are organisms that lack cell wall. Cell wall is absent in the mycoplasmas, and they can survive without oxygen, and they known to cause different diseases in plants, animals, as well as humans, right? So here the diseases caused by mycoplasmas is so witch's broom, diseases caused by mycoplasmas. Mycoplasmas is a witch's broom in plants, and mycoplasmal urethritis in humans, and mycoplasmal pneumonia in cattle. Mycoplasmal pneumonia in cattle. So pneumonia in cattle. So the smallest bacteria are mycoplasmas. Mycoplasmas are the smallest bacteria, and their size varies from 0.1 to 0.3 micrometers. So this is about some important points regarding the kingdom Monera. Now let us talk about the kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista, very very important. So here all single cell eukaryotes placed under kingdom Protista. So all unicellular eukaryotics are placed under the kingdom Protista, but the boundaries of this kingdom are not well defined. The boundaries of this kingdom are not well defined. So what may be a photosynthetic protist to one biologist, maybe a plant to another. In this book, we include chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds, and protozoans under Protista. So under Protista, we are going to study about chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds, and protozoans. So members of Protista are primarily aquatic in nature, and here the kingdom forms a link. This kingdom forms a link with others dealing with plants, animals, and fungi. So kingdom Protista forms a link between plant, animal, and fungi. So being eukaryotes, the protistans' cell body contains a well-defined nucleus, and other membrane-bound organelles are present. So some have flagella or cilia. So protists produce asexually and sexually by a process involving cell fusion, and that is zygote formation. Now let us start with the chrysophytes. It is the 4 marks question in IP examination, very important. So there are four marks question in this chapter. So all most of the questions from this kingdom Protista only. That is alone 3 questions from this chapter and this topic kingdom Protista, and 1 question from kingdom Fungi. Now chrysophytes is important question for 4 marks in IP examination, right? So here now let us discuss about the kingdom Protista. Under the kingdom Protista, the first heading is the chrysophytes. So here this group includes diatoms and golden algae, also called as desmids. So kingdom Protista, that is chrysophytes, include diatoms and golden algae. They are found in freshwater as well as in marine environment. They are microscopic and float passively in water currents. So most of them are photosynthetic in nature, and the most important point is the cell wall. So here in diatoms, the cell wall form 2 thin overlapping shells which fit together as in soap box, which fit together as a soap box. So the walls are embedded with the silica, and thus the walls are indestructible. Indestructible. Here, so two thin overlapping shells are present. That is epitheca and hypotheca. That is epitheca and hypotheca. So the upper shell is known as the epitheca, and lower one is called as the hypotheca. So which fit together as in a soap box, right? So the walls are embedded with the silica. So in the items, the cell wall composition is silica, and it is very strong. So that is why the walls are indestructible. So thus diatoms have left behind large amount of cell wall deposits in their habitat, and this accumulation over billions of years is referred to as diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. It is also called as kieselguhr. The other name for diatomaceous earth is a kieselguhr. Okay, so diatomaceous earth is nothing but diatoms have left behind large amount of cell wall deposits in their surrounding environment. So this accumulation over billions of years is referred to diatomaceous earth. And ఇది ఒక్క రోజులో జరిగిన ప్రాసెస్ కాదు, it will take several years, that is over billions of years. So here that is termed as the diatomaceous earth, or it is also known as kieselguhr. And the economic importance of diatomaceous earth is, so being gritty, that is being shiny, this oil is used in polishing, filtration of oils and syrups. So diatoms are chief producers in the ocean. It is a previous NEET question. So which of the following are the chief producers in the ocean? Diatoms are the chief producers in the ocean, right? So this is about the 4 marks question in IP examination, right? And we have, based on the symmetry, these diatoms are divided into, so radial diatoms, the central diatoms, pinnate diatoms, etc. And the spores, they possess oxospores which are rejuvenatory in nature. So there are some other extra points are given in our IP textbook, that is important for MSET. So no need to consider for NEET examination, right? Next dinoflagellates. So dinoflagellates, so here diagrams also very important. So dinoflagellates also called as whirling whips. Whirling whips. Dinoflagellates are also called as whirling whips. So these organisms are mostly marine and photosynthetic in nature. They appear different colors. yellow, green, brown, blue or red depending on the main pigments present in their cells. So, the cell wall has stiff cellulosic plates. So, stiff cellulose plates are present on the outer surface, and most of them have two flagella. So, one lies longitudinally and other transversely in a furrow between the wall plates. Between the wall plates. So, one lies longitudinally and other lies transversely. So, make an angle 90 degrees angle that is perpendicular to each other, and it produces the spinning movements. This flagella produces a spinning movement. So, due to that spinning movement, dinoflagellates are called as whirling whips. Dinoflagellates are called as whirling whips. And very often red dinoflagellate, example gonialochs, undergo rapid multiplication that they make the sea appear red. So, gonialochs is a red dinoflagellate. It undergo rapid multiplication and make the sea appear red, that is red tides. And this gonialochs produces some toxin. So, these toxins released by such large numbers may even kill other marine animals such as fishes. And another important feature of this dinoflagellates is they can able to produce bioluminescence. Some are bioluminescence in nature. That means bioluminescence means emission of light by living organisms due to the presence of enzyme luciferase. So, here example for this bioluminescence, that is Noctulica elicit bioluminescence. So, in chrysophytes, cell wall composition is silica, whereas in dinoflagellates, stiff cellulosic plates are present, and the cell wall has stiff cellulosic plates on the outer surface, and most of them have two flagella, one lies longitudinally and other transversely in a furrow between the wall plates. So, these are the wall plates, and this image depicts the dinoflagellate. So, this is also 4 mark question in IP examination: chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, and next euglenoids. And here majority of them are freshwater organisms found in stagnant water. Majority of them are found in fresh water and found in stagnant water. So, where there is no float. So, instead of cell wall, that means cell wall is absent in euglena, and they have a protein rich layer called pellicle. So, there is a protein rich layer called as a pellicle. Okay. So, which makes their body flexible, and they have two flagella, one is short and other is long one. And here euglenoids show that they exhibit mixotrophic nutrition. Mixotrophic nutrition. Euglenoids exhibit mixotrophic nutrition. Mixotrophic nutrition means mixed nutrition. That means that is euglena, in the presence of sunlight it behave as autotrophs. In the deprivation of sunlight they behave as heterotrophs. That is known as a mixotrophic nutrition. So, though they are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight, when deprived of sunlight they behave like heterotrophs by predating on other smaller organisms. So, interestingly, the pigments of euglenoids are identical to those present in higher plants. Very important. The pigments which are present in euglena are are identical to the pigments which are present in higher plants. So these are the 4 marks question from this kingdom Protista. So chrysophytes, Euglena, dinoflagellates. So these 3 are very important. So apart from this, we have another 4 marks question in this chapter, that is the role of fungi in our daily life. Okay, so that we are going to discuss